Hi guys, good morning. If you're watching this video, my name is Ariante and please like and subscribe to my channel. Um, Today on Growing With Me, I wanted to talk with you guys about the idea of being lost. And the definition of lost is to not be known, the condition of not being known. And so I wanted to invite you guys into thinking because I love that song by to butcher her name, Sabrina Claudio, Confidently Lost. And so I wanted to invite you guys into that thought of being lost because the truth is that we can all say we know who we are or we don't know who we are. But even what we know about ourselves is such a very small portion compared to how much life we have to live. And when we get so stuck in who we are and knowing who we are, that idea of being known to ourselves, um, it hinders us from learning and growing the full extent of who we are. Because truthfully, anything that we decide to do, anything we like or don't like, regardless of how it relates to anything we know about ourselves already, is still very well a part of us as all the things we know about ourselves. And so we have to be open to that idea of being lost in life so that we can continue to experience life and continue to learn new things about ourselves. So when we die, we're not dying with our 5-year-old self or our 10-year-old self or our 20-year-old self. We're dying with the full extent of experience of every piece of us we've received and learned about through our experiences, whether that be traveling, trying new things outside of your box, wearing things you thought you wouldn't wear, doing things you thought you wouldn't do, doing things you were scared of, doing things that you are so comfortable in that is natural to you, chasing your dreams, expanding your vision, loving people. Everything that we do is helping us to learn a little more about ourselves. So the only way we can fully experience the extent of life experience that's here to live is by fully understanding that we are never fully known to ourselves. And as much as I can say I know myself right now, I know myself to the extent of the experiences that I've had. Until I have more experiences, there's so many experiences I'm going to have that I'm not going to know who I am in those experiences. There are things that will be given to me in life or experiences that I thought I would never experience that I do, and then I say, wow, this is kind of nice, or wow, I like this. And so the idea of being lost is for us to admit to ourselves that we only know a portion of ourselves. And it is important to know the portion of yourself that you've experienced so far, because you don't want to jump out of character and do things that you know aren't of you, like doing drugs, like doing hard drugs, or self-sabotaging or causing disasters for yourself, living in your lower self. So from that point of experience, you do know that heroin is going to make you a little crazy or crack is going to make you scratch your neck. And so you don't go back into those experiences because we've learned enough in life, we've saw enough in life from our experience to know that's not the route to go. But when I say opening up to new experiences, I just mean not being that person that says, I'm not doing that, I don't do stuff like that, I'm not dancing, I don't dance, I'm not this person, I don't do that, I don't like talking to strangers, or just those little things that we do that put us in this box and inhibit us. You don't want to stop your growth just because you know who you are, because the truth is that none of us fully know who we are. We are just ourselves, experiencing ourselves in all these different avenues and learning who we are in all those different situations. And so it takes us being put into certain situations to know ourselves just the more. And so I'm not negating that you don't know yourself to an extent right now to get you here and now to where you are. I'm just saying, can we all just admit that we don't know who the hell we are? Like, we don't know everything about ourselves to the full extent, and we should not box ourselves in to just say that we are not lost, that we know ourselves. Like, I know myself, I'm good, I do this, I do that, I'm this person, I'm that person, and standing that tall. But you cut yourself from so much of life and so much experience. The same with putting your culture above other cultures, or who you are above who other people are. You lose that ability to learn them and their understanding of the world. And when you don't learn anything outside of your own experience of the world, you're limited, because truly we should be traveling and learning the world. And when we can't, we learn the people that are from those different worlds and how they experience it, because that's a piece of understanding that part of the world. And it makes us more sure in who we are, because we understand the break-in where we end and they begin. But it's still our ability to learn more, because there's going to be things they like my sister, she loves Asian culture. She absolutely loves it. She got me eating freaking gyozas and sushi all the damn time. We're about to go get some now. And growing up, I was saying, oh, I don't like sushi. I don't like this. I don't like Chinese food. I'm not eating that. Now she got me all in these Asian restaurants, ordering bulgogi. Half of us don't even know what bulgogi is, but now I love bulgogi. It's one of my favorite Korean. Is it Korean? Let me not talk wrong on here, but it's one of my favorite Korean dishes, and I wouldn't have knew that if I never accepted that I am absolutely confidently lost. Like, I am absolutely 100% just myself, experiencing myself, and there's some things I just don't know about myself, and so I explore and I learn. And when someone asks me to try something, I try it, because I might not know that experience. And again, I'm not saying go out and do drugs. These are just things that you know are going to mess you up. These are just things that you know are from your lower self, are going to take you backwards or into addictive tendencies. I'm saying explore the rest of the world outside of yourself that is not going to cause you damage. So many people, and I get it, it's a fearful thing to skydive, like me skydiving. So many people, why would you jump out of a completely good plane? Because I touched the clouds. Because I touched the damn clouds, and until I touched the clouds, I didn't know how big of a dream it was for me to touch the clouds. But it was something that I dreamed about as a little girl, riding on airplanes back and forth between my parents in different states. And so I say all this to say I am absolutely lost. I hope you are absolutely lost. I hope you understand that you don't know yourself to its fullest extent, just like I don't know myself to the fullest extent. And we can meet each other in that concept of being lost and not knowing each other to our fullest extent. We can learn that it's an experience to experience each other, an experience to learn each other, the likes and don't likes. And we're going to see people change in front of our eyes. We're going to see people going from liking certain things to not liking certain things, or not liking things to liking things. And there's nothing wrong with people changing. Just like I'm going to change, and things that I don't like now, I'm going to like in the future, or that I do like now, I might not like in the future, because I realize it's not healthy for my connection to other humans. Everybody needs space to change and grow, because we're all lost in learning. And we are on a constant trip of learning who we are and learning how to love each other in a much more whole way. And so I hope you're lost. I hope you realize that everyone is lost. I hope that we are all trying to find ourselves slowly. I hope that we are all trying to find each other slowly and learn from experience and growth of being together and being apart. And just all of life really is just a trip, a long trip. And I hope that we explore it with wanderlust and not with our box. I hope that we explore life outside of that tiny box we created for ourselves with all our beliefs and agreements we made from childhood, because we are not the same person we were when we were 5. We are not the same person we were when we were helpless newborns and our parents were feeding us all the information we needed to survive. And we can stand on our own now and say we are living, we are surviving, we are trusting, we are learning, and we are lost. So if you're watching this video, I hope that the sun is shining, and if the sun is not shining, I hope that the rain is there to nourish the ground, and that you have understanding that it is here to nourish the soil so that the flowers go when the sun returns. The flowers grow. So if you're watching this, like and subscribe to my channel to grow with me. I hope you have an amazing day, guys.